The man just raised his gun and aimed at a wild animal, but he found a twisted figure in front of him. This made him realize that something was wrong, because it is said that there is a bloodthirsty monster in this forest. In order to survive, the father and son hurriedly hid behind the observation deck. The man then told his son not to make a sound. However, despite this, he still heard heavy footsteps outside the meeting. The man quickly raised his gun and aimed at the direction of the sound. Because this is the first time he has encountered a monster in 20 years of hunting, he is inevitably afraid of such unknown things. At this time, the air is full of a terrifying atmosphere that makes people nervous, as if the monster is about to break in the next second. Just when the man was preparing to fight the monster alone, the monster outside the door turned away for some reason. Until there was no movement outside, the man slowly stood up and looked around. Unknowingly, the wooden board outside was full of scratches. What's worse, I don't know when that wild deer was emptied. Just when the man continued to observe, he still saw that strange monster. Although he didn't hit the other person, the sound of his voice slowly went away from him. Until this time, the man finally relaxed. The son curiously asked his father what it was. The father didn't tell the truth. He just explained that it was a black bear. Unknowingly, one day, the monster really became a nightmare for his son. Time flies. 30 years later, the 10-year-old Jack had grown up. He thought he could continue to live in the big city with his family, but this email pulled him back to his childhood. It turned out that Jack's father had passed away, so he took his wife and daughter back during the summer vacation. On the way to the mountain, Jack met an old neighbor he hadn't seen for decades. When he learned that his neighbor also wanted to go up the mountain and go home, Jack planned to hit him without hesitation. Unexpectedly, an accident happened. Fortunately, the car was eventually stopped by a big tree. The family was stuck in the air. The neighbor wanted to open the car door and leave, but he accidentally fell to the ground. Seeing this, Jack had to let his wife and daughter climb to the bottom of the car. Unexpectedly, he suddenly woke up. Then he saw the figure of the monster in the rearview mirror. He didn't wait for him to react.